Ibrahim alayhi salam is visited by three very handsome young men. And he says, okay, let's slaughter an animal so that they can eat, etc. أَلَا تَأْكُلُونَ فَأَوْجَسَ مِنْهُمْ خِيفَةً. They didn't eat, they didn't have no desire towards it, so now he's a bit scared. These people have come from a foreign land. They still look like there's nothing of travel on them. I'm giving them food, they don't want food, they won't touch it. This is just as strange. Two things they came with. Number one was the first thing. Glad tidings of Ishaq. And the punishment for Lut alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam, immediately he says, but my nephew Lut is amongst them. نحن أعلم بمن فيها. We know best who is amongst them. Lut alayhi salam. Now again, if we had more time, but I think this is very important, especially timely in the world that we live in today. Why were the people of Lut alayhi salam destroyed? Now, I've asked this question several times to several different audiences, and nobody really actually got the answer. Yeah.
It's because they practice being gay.
That's the first one that we get, and that's the most typical one. And then we will get, let's see what else is there, yeah. They disobeyed Allah. Good. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Humiliate the guests of Ibrahim? Yes. Voice. So now everything that we've got here so far is major sins. Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroy nations just because of major sins? Because we know in our aqeedah that major sins, yes, obviously it's something which is punishable, but complete destruction. وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا. في كل أمة رسول. Every single nation has had a messenger come to them. أن اعبدوا الله واجتنبوا الطاغوت. So not only were they doing the things which were wrong, but the reason why they were punished is because of the kufr and the shirk, and because of their rejection of the prophets and saying we are not going to accept what you've got and what we think is better, as well as the kufr and the shirk. So this is very important. And the reason why this is important is because obviously now our children are growing up in this society. We're seeing it in our faces. There's no turning away from it, really. But when our fathers and our forefathers, they came to this country, 60s, 70s, probably even before that, they had kufr and shirk they had to deal with. They had major sins they had to deal with. They had racism and all these other things which was prevalent in society. But Islam is still here. People are still practicing Islam. How did that happen? That happened with Tawheed and Tarbiyah. And this is the way around it. This is the only way that you can have a solution to this problem. Yes?
So one of the reasons also was to their punishment was they had introduced a sin which was never ever done before.
Yeah, I mean, but it's good. What you're saying is correct. But what the question is were they punished for the sin alone? This is the question. And the answer is yes, they were punished for the sin. No, we're not denying that. But the biggest thing that a lot of people are not factoring in is their kufr and their shirk and the rejection of the Nabi and the Rasul.